Master the mind, not the world. Before the world wakes up, before the notifications, the news, the noise, take this moment for you, not to try to fix everything around you, but to return to the one thing you were always meant to master, your mind. You can't control the world. You can't control what people say, how they react, or the chaos that sometimes swirls outside your door. But what you can do is choose how you show up. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Pause. Breathe that in. Because that sentence might be the most powerful reminder you'll hear all day. You will face things today that weren't in your plans. Delays, interruptions, maybe even disappointment. But those things do not get to decide your peace, unless you hand them that power. This morning, choose instead to reclaim your power. Let the world be what it is, and let your mind be what it can be. Clear, focused, peaceful, resilient. No one can rob you of that, unless you give them permission. So as you sip your coffee, as you stretch your limbs, as you prepare for what's ahead, decide. My peace is not up for negotiation today. My mind is my sanctuary. I will meet the world, but I will not let it shape who I am. That's the power of the morning. Respond, don't react today. Many things will try to pull you into distraction, into frustration, into reaction. But you are not here to react to everything. You are here to respond with clarity, intention, and inner strength. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Let that be your compass. You don't need to defend yourself against every opinion. You don't need to control what others believe about you. You don't need to chase every thought that passes through your mind. You simply need to return, again and again, to what you know is true, to what brings stillness, to what brings peace. Ask yourself quietly, what would it look like to move through this day without tension? Not by avoiding challenges, but by choosing stillness within them. Respond slowly. Breathe before speaking. Think before acting. Let others live their story, while you remain anchored in your own. Because the one who reacts is at the mercy of the storm, but the one who responds is the calm in the middle of it. You don't have to be perfect today. You just have to be present, mindful, awake to your own strength. And when the day begins to move faster, when pressure rises, come back to this. I am the one who chooses what I magnify and what I release. That's real power, and it's already within you. Begin with stillness. Before the world asks anything of you, before the notifications, the emails, the noise, take this moment to simply be still. Not because there's nothing to do, but because the way you begin your day determines how you carry it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This morning, let that retreat be your anchor. Close your eyes for just a breath. Feel the rhythm of your breathing. Hear the silence beneath the sounds. This is not emptiness. This is clarity. This is power. Before the world tells you who to be, you decide. You choose your attitude. You choose your focus. You choose whether your thoughts build you or break you. Let today begin not with anxiety, but with intention. You are not behind. You are not in a race. You are in a life, yours, and it begins again this morning. What you do today matters more than what you didn't do yesterday. And how you begin today will echo into everything that follows. So begin with stillness. Begin with truth. Begin with the quiet power that has always been inside you. You don't have to prove anything right now. You just have to show up with presence, with grace, with resolve. This is your day. Own it from the first breath. Strength is found in simplicity. Strength isn't always loud. It doesn't always shout or fight or push. Sometimes strength is waking up and choosing to be kind, even when no one sees it. Sometimes it's sticking to your values when no one's watching, or taking one small step, even when your mind screams that it's not enough. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Let that truth settle into you this morning. Your peace isn't out there, it's within. Your worth doesn't depend on applause, performance, or perfection. It comes from choosing simplicity over chaos, clarity over confusion, stillness over the storm. So today, choose fewer distractions. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what aligns with the core of who you are. You don't need 100 wins today. You just need one thing done with intention, one moment lived with awareness, one decision that reflects your true self, even if it's small, especially if it's small. That's how real strength builds, quietly, steadily, from the inside out. Let your thoughts serve you today, not rule you. Let your values guide your actions, not impulses. And let your stillness remind you, you are already whole. This is your reminder. There is power in simplicity. And today, you are strong enough to live from it. You can begin again, right now. If yesterday felt like a failure, if you lost your temper, broke your rhythm, gave in to distraction or doubt, you can begin again. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself of this every day. Don't let your reflection on the whole sweep of life crush you. Don't fill your mind with all the bad things that might still happen. Stay focused on the present situation and ask yourself why it's so unbearable and can't be survived. You are not bound to the mistakes you made before. You are not obligated to carry the same mindset as yesterday. Each morning is mercy, a new page, a reset button granted not by the world, but by your will. You can start again, not because everything is perfect, but because you're choosing to be present again. So what if yesterday you lost your peace? Today, you can reclaim it. So what if you doubted your worth? Today, you can walk in it. Your identity is not built in extremes, but in consistent return to your center, again and again. This morning, you're not starting from zero. You're starting from wisdom gained, from resilience tested, from courage that kept you breathing, even in the storm. So let this morning not be wasted in shame. Let it be invested in alignment. What do you want to carry forward? And just as importantly, what are you willing to leave behind? This is your moment to begin again. Fully awake, fully alive, fully you. And that is more than enough. Don't complain, transform. It's easy to complain, easier still to justify it. The weather, the delays, the way people speak to you, the world that doesn't seem fair. But Marcus Aurelius challenges you with something far more powerful. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What if you replaced your complaints with curiosity? Not, why is this happening to me? But, what can I do with this moment? When you complain, you trade your power for blame. You become the passenger in your own day. But when you shift your focus inward, to what you can change, you reclaim your authority. Complaining is noise. But action is clarity. You don't need the world to get better before you live better. You don't need everyone to agree with you, to respect you, to move at your pace. You only need this, to choose a higher response, again and again. This doesn't mean staying silent about injustice. It means refusing to become bitter in the process. Today, choose to be the one who radiates calm, even when others are frantic. To be the one who brings solutions, not just more noise. Every moment you resist the urge to complain, you strengthen the muscle of discipline. You build a habit of inner clarity. So take a deep breath. Notice one thing you've been complaining about. Now, name one thing you can do about it. That shift, that's where real power begins. Your day begins where complaints end. As the day stretches ahead of you, pause for a moment. You have already made a powerful decision. To begin your morning not in chaos, but in clarity. Not in reaction, but in wisdom. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive. to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. That awareness is not just poetic, it's transformative. Because today, when complaints come knocking, and they will, you don't have to answer. You don't have to carry their weight. You don't have to feed their fire. You've seen something greater. You've chosen presence over noise, power over pity, awareness over reaction. So go forward with this in mind. Let your strength be quiet but unwavering. Let your calm be your rebellion. Let your gratitude be your posture, not just when things go well, but when they don't. And when the temptation comes, to sigh, to roll your eyes, to speak the easy complaint, pause, and instead, smile inwardly. Because now you know, you don't need to control everything. You only need to control yourself. That's real power, and it begins now.